This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4. We're continuing to track severe weather that is expected to hit us this weekend.
Yeah, there's a chance for severe thunderstorms and even isolated tornado risks. We've been warning you about it all week. So now let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington, who has more in our first warn forecast. Alex?
Yeah, folks, with the severe weather threat, we also have that heavy rain potential as well. We're going to break this all down during our 4 o'clock newscast. We'll break each bout of thunderstorms down, but in the end here, expecting upwards of 1, 2, perhaps even 3 inches of rainfall. So not only do we have the severe weather threat, folks, we also have the threat for the heavy rainfall, which again, we absolutely need the heavy rainfall, folks. So alert day conditions still in the cards. This is Friday evening through Sunday. Saturday is probably the day to answer that question about isolated tornado risks for the highest potential for looking at any tornadic activity. We do have a risk on Friday as well for areas Madison and points off towards the south and west. I think that threat's going to be more on the isolated side. So let's look on the left there. Friday, late in the morning, showers and thunderstorms develop. We may have a break late Friday night. An isolated severe storm is possible Friday and Saturday and Sunday with enough heat. That's the wild card. All hazards will be possible with tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, and heavy rain. Coming up, we're going to start breaking down each of these bouts of thunderstorms and the threats that they pose.
Thank you, Alex. It's day 3 of the jury trial for Marshawn Giles, the Madison man accused of killing a toddler in 2022.
Our Maddie Heimsch is in the courtroom all week, and she has the latest.
Inside the courtroom behind me, day 3 of the trial is wrapping up. Testimonies have been emotional so far. The toddler's mother taking the stand yesterday, alleging that Giles severely abused both her and her children in the weeks leading up to her daughter's death. Today, the state called several witnesses who were present at the crime scene back in 2022 to the stand. We're anticipating more witnesses, closing arguments, and the jury to get the case on Friday. I'm providing live, real-time updates on the trial on our app and on channel 3000.com. Reporting in Madison, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Maddie. Right now, local law enforcement is preparing to respond to large crowds and excessive drinking this weekend. This as the Mifflin Street Block Party is expected to return for another year. On Saturday, the Madison Police Department expects 10,000 people, many of them students at UW-Madison, to fill the street. Leaders with the department say they plan to have 150 officers ready to respond to potential issues that have come up in the past, like noise complaints, crowding, and property damage. In previous years, the department made it known it was aiming to put a stop to the celebrations. However, leaders in the department tell us it's taking a different view for the upcoming block party. They're looking to help change the event into something safer for students.
What you'll see moving forward is how can we evolve this into something more positive, and some really great ideas have already been shared. And I think as we do our after action report, we seek, what do students want to do to help their community and help their situation at this event.
With severe weather in the forecast, police say they'll be following it and adjusting their strategies as necessary, depending on the weather. Community members in Fitchburg support increasing their property taxes to provide additional funding for city services. That's the results from a survey sent to households in Fitchburg. In a statement today, the city says more than 2,100 residents responded to the survey. The section with the most support was public safety staffing, with about 86% of respondents indicating that this was a high or medium priority. This comes after a report in February identifying a need to increase staffing and invest in a new public safety building in the city.
A new report from the U.S. Department of Commerce has some good news about the economy. People are spending more on goods, signaling continued recovery from the pandemic. Most of that spending came in the form of services rather than goods. Spending increases coupled with an increase in personal income of over $407 billion are driving economists to call this quarter one of the more successful in recent years.
Overall, in the inflation conversation, things are really moving in the right direction. You know, what we saw during the pandemic was quite dramatic. Supply chains got snarled up, input costs for companies really skyrocketed, and we saw inflation go up. But that's not where we are today.
Despite this, housing prices remain high, and it's unclear if the Fed will cut interest rates anytime soon. The Supreme Court heard arguments today about whether former President Trump should have immunity as he faces charges of interfering in the 2020 presidential election.
But the justices were keenly aware their decision will have an impact on presidential powers for decades to come. Natalie Brand has more details from the Supreme Court.
We're writing a rule for the ages.
The 9 justices are faced with a question that's never been before the High Court, whether a former president is immune from criminal prosecution.
If a president can be charged, put on trial, and imprisoned for his most controversial decisions as soon as he leaves office, that looming threat will distort the president's decision-making precisely when bold and fearless action is most needed.
There is no immunity that is in the Constitution unless this court creates it today.
The justices appeared skeptical of Trump's attorney's arguments of broad immunity.
He talks to his generals all the time, and he told the generals, I don't feel like leaving office. I want to stage a coup. Is that immune?
If it's an official act, there needs to be impeachment and conviction beforehand.
But some suggested former presidents might have some immunity. They also delved into the difference between official and unofficial acts.
There are many other people who are subject to impeachment, including the 9 sitting on this bench. And I don't think anyone has ever suggested that impeachment would have to be the gateway to criminal prosecution for any of the many other officers subject to impeachment. So why is the president different?
In questioning that lasted nearly 3 hours, legal analysts saw the justices wrestling with where to draw the line.
I absolutely do not count to 5, meaning 5 out of the 9 justices, on either extreme position, on either that there's no immunity or that there's absolute immunity.
Legal analysts say the Supreme Court's opinion could delay Trump's federal election interference trial until after the November election. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
Normally, the justices wouldn't issue a ruling on a case heard in late April until sometime in June or July. But the special counsel's office has asked the court to make a decision soon in order to be able to go to trial. It is not known how long the court will take before issuing its ruling.
Meanwhile, former President Trump returned to a New York courtroom today. But before arriving at the courthouse, the former president made an unexpected detour, greeting supporters at a Manhattan construction site and complaining about his treatment in court. David Pecker returned to the witness stand. The longtime tabloid publisher said he worked with Trump to buy damaging stories and then squashed them during the 2016 presidential race. Prosecutors say the so-called catch and kill scheme was a crime.
The reason the government says it's illegal was because it was done specifically to influence the 2016 election. Keep information from the public.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts and will be back in court tomorrow when Pecker returns to the stand.
Coming up next on Live at 4, the amazing race continues.
See how our Wisconsin duo did this week and what they left out on the trail.
What can our foam do for your home?
Incredible comfort, no matter what the weather.
Incredible savings, because your AC is going to run so much less.
It even reduces outside noise and allergens.
No matter what kind of cheap insulation you already have, our foam will go right over it.
Incredible. And spring is the time for incredible deals. So we're matching the $1,200 tax credit with a $1,200 discount.
USA Insulation.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? If so, you may qualify for a dual-eligible special needs plan from Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, with benefits and coverage for dental services or routine eye exams. Call now to explore plan options available in your zip code. Learn about the additional care, resources, and support you could have with an Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plan. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual-eligible special needs plans offer more benefits than you have access to with original Medicare alone. Additional benefits could help you save out-of-pocket costs. These benefits could include a healthy grocery allowance each month, transportation to plan approved medical appointments, or an annual allowance to spend on eyewear. Most of the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans have $0 monthly premiums, $0 copays, or $0 deductibles that can also help you save on out-of-pocket costs. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a dual special needs plan. Call today to see what plans with additional benefits may be available in your zip code. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans offer more than original Medicare, like annual allowances towards dental, vision, or hearing coverage. These plans offer even more benefits that may provide you with additional care and support. With a 24/7 nurse line, you could have access to a registered nurse to help answer your questions whenever you need. If you're in immediate need of a caregiver or emergency services, these Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield plans provide a personal emergency response system. Contact a caregiver or emergency services at the touch of a button. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a plan with more benefits than you may have with original Medicare alone. Call today to speak with a licensed agent and explore 2024 dual-eligible special needs plans. The call is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 800-357-1385. 800-357-1385. That's 800-357-1385. Call now.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Welcome back. A Middleton-based business is getting ready for a big sale this weekend on sample apparel.
As Josh Sprider shows us in the 608, the event is all for a good cause in the community.
Well, the weekend looks rainy. How about a perfect opportunity to come in and get a raincoat, all for a good cause? We are at Threadfellows with a unique opportunity for you to come in and shop some big sales, but also give back. I've got Justin and Kristen joining us this morning. Justin, I'm going to hand this off to you. We're going to start with Kristen. Threadfellows, who are you?
Yeah, thank you. Threadfellows, so we're a local company here, but we're an e-commerce company, and we carry higher-end name brand items like Cotopaxi, Patagonia, North Face, adding your logo to anything that you want. And so we're trying to bring that higher-end name brand quality items to the corporate channel.
And you guys are gearing up for What the Stitch this weekend, and what is this event all about, Justin?
It's one of our favorite times all year. It's when we get to welcome in our neighbors into our facility instead of just interacting with them online and actually sell them product. So it is all of our overstocks, extra inventory, returns, things like that. We take them, we mark them way, way down, we sell them. A portion of the proceeds goes to help the American Family Children's Hospital. So we're doing good things for the community, and we get to actually see our neighbors, which is pretty cool. Most of the year we don't get to see them. So you come in, you buy an item, help some folks out. It's great.
Yeah, it's great for everyone and really getting out into the community. So if people are interested, Kristen, what do they need to know for this weekend?
Yeah, so we're in Middleton. We're right across the street from the Kiva Sports Center on Forsythia Street. You can check out our Facebook page for all the details. We'll be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 10 to 6 on Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday.
Plenty of time to come out and do something good this weekend. Again, if you'd like to learn more information, we have all of this up on channel3000.com. Again, plenty of time to come out here and do some shopping on this rainy weekend expected. In Middleton, I'm Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Josh. That's a perfect transition. It's a
well.
beautiful day today, but some significant rain is on the way.
Yep. We can't keep it for too long. Here's Alex with our forecast. Alex?
Yeah, and you wouldn't think with this plan your evening behind me, it's really the calm before the storm with this picture-perfect evening that we have a period ahead of us of dangerous weather. Temperatures slipping down to right around 50 when you join us for that 10 o'clock newscast. And then as we progress through the night going on into Friday, conditions will deteriorate. It's still expecting alert day conditions, which we started talking about last Friday, will be this Friday evening through the weekend. And I'm going to take us through all of these different possible events. Event number 1 right here, Friday afternoon, evening, a marginal risk of severe weather from Madison and points to the south towards the west. Lone Rock, Dodgeville, Platteville, Monroe, Darlington, Richland Center. You are under this risk. This would be for an isolated chance of maybe some marginally large hail and damaging winds. I'm not as overly concerned about the Friday event. Saturday is a different story. All of southern Wisconsin under a slight risk of severe weather, provided we get enough heat, and that looks likely. I'll show you in a moment. all hazards are possible on your Saturday. The same goes for your Sunday, but we could have more persistent showers and storms around. And I've talked about that before. If you have a lot of showers and storms around, you can't heat up enough to get that widespread severe weather, but we'll be keeping an eye on it. Here's how it could all unfold here. Friday morning, 10:30 in the morning, a little bit delayed from some of our past couple of days. Showers and thunderstorms quickly sweep through the area. Saturday, midnight, widespread showers, maybe some thunderstorms, although I do think we'll get a little bit of a break during the wee hours of your Saturday morning. Speaking of the break, here's that break you need Saturday, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, going towards the lunch hour to allow the atmosphere to heat up, prime up. Thunderstorms breaking out here. That lines up nicely with that slight risk. Viroqua, Camp Douglas, and they sweep to the south, right into the Madison area. By the time we head to 8, 9, 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock at night on your Saturday, a line of severe thunderstorms. And that line of thunderstorms will progress through, maybe another brief break overnight Saturday night before more showers and thunderstorms then develop on your Sunday. But here is showing our future track another break. If we get that break, that allows the heat to build up, and that brings more widespread storms and that potential for all hazards on your Sunday. Finally, by the time we get to Monday morning, the weather system is out of here. Let's break this down again. That was a lot to go through here. Friday, round number 1 comes in late in the morning. Perhaps a break late Friday night. An isolated severe storm is possible. A little bit more of my attention is emphasized here on Saturday and Sunday with enough heat, and it looks like we could get a break on your Saturday morning and your Sunday morning for enough heat to build up for severe thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening hours with all hazards a possibility. We want to see those weather photos too, but when it's safe here, I'm going to show you just stepping out of the way here. All you have to do is scan that QR code that you see on the screen. That will take you directly to a way to upload your weather photos. And of course, I always underline when it's safe. We don't want you going outside during dangerous weather or when there's lightning out there. We like to see the pretty photos, but those dangerous photos, we want you to stay inside and be listening to our live broadcasts. And of course, the First One Weather app and channel3000.com for the latest information on an impactful weekend of alert day conditions. Following this weekend, it stays active. Monday, quiet. We could have more storms by Tuesday, and then on and off storm chances all the way through the 10-day forecast period. A busy time ahead.
Thank you, Alex. Might be a good weekend to stay inside and watch your favorite show.
Yes.
Well, speaking of, it was yet another nail-biter from our firefighting mothers competing on last night's episode of The Amazing Race.
Sonny Pulver and Busy Smith started the night aiming for the stars. Sonny and Busy started again in the back of the pack as the competition was set in Montevideo, Uruguay. Up first was the roadblock challenge. One team member had to weld 2 pieces of metal together at a correct angle to withstand the impact of a hammer. Sonny, who had experience in welding from firefighting, completed the task in her second attempt. They left the roadblock in 6th place, ahead of the dating couple. But that lead evaporated as our team got lost driving to their next clue. They eventually found it, and Sonny opted to perform a drum routine. She played drums in school and quickly completed that challenge. But Sonny and Busy had too much time to make up, and while the show producers edited the segment to make it look like the firefighters would end up in a photo finish with the other last place team, that was not to be the case.
Let's go! Let's go find Bill!
The two said in the season premiere over a month ago how they wanted to be an inspiration for their children and working moms, and it's clear they achieved that goal.
Boom. Sonny and Busy, I am sorry to tell you, even though you've got these big smiles on your faces, probably the biggest smiles that I've ever seen on any eliminated team, but unfortunately, you're the last team to arrive, and you have been eliminated from the race.
That's okay, Phil.
Did you get what you wanted out of it?
Yes, I found myself. We got everything we wanted out of it, besides first. I'm just excited, like, I get to go back a new person. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like this race was everything I needed, and to do it with Sonny, who, like, what a great woman, what a great friend, what a great partner to run this race with. I feel like we really were able to find what we were looking for, which is sisterhood. You never know where you're going to be.
You got to really reach for the stars.
Yeah, what you can achieve. Even being a firefighter and a mom at the same time.
You can do anything, and you can do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so great.
They're so happy.
I know. They're wonderful. Sunny grew up in Verona,
Yeah.
and now she lives in Edgerton, and Busy is in New Berlin. But they met at the Fire Academy for the Madison Fire Department. And the good thing about being eliminated from the race is that Sunny and Busy will be here.
I'm excited.
Yeah, tomorrow they'll be in our studio, and we'll talk all about their experiences on the Amazing Race.
I haven't gotten to meet them, so this is big.
You're gonna love it.
And I love what they had to say about what they're taking away with them.
I agree. They achieved it. Well, when you picture a castle, you might think of England, Ireland, maybe Scotland, but do you think of Wisconsin?
Yeah, what a surprise. Well, it turns out you don't have to travel far to have a fairy tale experience. We're introducing you to a husband and wife who are opening the gates to their dream home when Live at 4 returns.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard to open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Having whiter teeth is more important than ever with social media. Don't get caught with yellow teeth. Get power swabs, and you'll be sure you always look your best.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for a week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
Power Swabs has made a really big difference in lifting the stains and making my smile more beautiful.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Go online or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping. Order right now.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
Well, most people like to think of their home as their castle. A husband and wife near Watertown, Wisconsin aren't exaggerating.
That's for sure. Their fortress is a place that you can also enjoy. The owners don't think of themselves as rural royalty, but you're about to see how their little piece of history is their crowning achievement. Driving through the Wisconsin countryside, you expect to see barns, rolling hills, and all sorts of things sprouting from the ground. In Jefferson County, though, the reality is there's a bit of a fairy tale growing.
Hello, welcome to Wisteria Castle.
You're not the only one who's surprised.
When I found out it was here, it was like
there's a castle in Wisconsin. It was crazy.
Wisteria Castle is just outside of Watertown. Named after the flower, it's a 10,500 square foot structure with turrets and everything. It even has its own king and queen.
We do have crowns, but we don't wear them.
You won't find this duo sitting in their thrones either. Diane Owens and her husband Paul Elliott, they have a lot to do around here. When they bought it in 2020, well, it looked like this.
Sat empty for a long time, and doors were left open, and snow was coming in, the ceilings were getting wet. It was definitely starting to wear on the inside.
From floor to ceiling, plumbing to electrical, they fixed, refurbished, and furnished this place pretty much by themselves.
For about 2.5 years, we didn't sleep at all. We worked 14 hours a day.
It sounds like a royal pain in the well, ask them. They'll tell you it's a labor of love.
It's like, what did we get ourselves into? But then when you look long term, you know, if you have the desire, if you have the ambition, you can do anything. And this is something that we wanted to do.
Getting up to our second floor.
Look at it now. The difference is day and night.
That's Sir Goodnight.
They live here, but they've opened the gates for others. It's a rental venue for things like weddings and small parties. Their guests are right here on the wall. It has a chapel.
It's a medieval chapel with a little bit of bling.
A bar, elevator, and this basement they've elevated to something out of a Midsummer Night's Dream. It all seems very grand, but Diane's reason for wanting all of this is actually pretty down to earth.
Since I was 2. Yeah. I'm a lover of history. I love castles and cathedrals.
Were you always interested in history too?
No, I'm interested in my wife. And this is her passion, so it's my passion.
Diane grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, and she has always had big dreams. The husband and wife say working on this castle is now part of that.
Small town, who's gonna know me? So many people are famous for something, not Hollywood famous, but written a book or did something great in history. And then I say, well, what did I do? And no one's gonna remember me other than the gravestone. I mean, that's the only spots.
With all due respect to Diane, there's plenty of stone here for her to carve out another memorable spot.
I want it to be warm and inviting. I want it to feel like you're actually hanging out with your friends at your house.
Owning and operating a castle in Wisconsin isn't always a fairy tale, but it's Diane Owens' dream come true, and she's finally getting her legacy that's fit for a queen.
I'm more of the joker, I guess, so I'm the jester, but Diane is the queen.
I always said I want to be remembered in life somehow, and maybe this is the way we're going to be remembered.
Isn't that fun?
Very fun.
Yeah. Well, a different couple built this castle about 24 years ago, but they weren't able to finish it. Diane says it was actually in foreclosure when they bought it for a price of, if you can believe, about $485,000. You can learn more about Wisteria Castle and how to rent it by visiting wisteriacastle.com. I did ask how long it takes to dust.
How many square feet is it?
It was more than 10,000, like 10,500, I think is what the website said.
Wow. Can you spend the night there, or it's just like a party venue?
More so a party venue, yeah. They haven't gotten into like the Airbnb business yet, but so far just weddings, small parties, and you kind of get the run of the castle, so that's cool.
Can you see it from the road?
You can see it like when you're driving by, there are some trees, so you'll see a turret and you'll say, wait, what?
Right,
what is that?
Right. Oh, wow, very cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to have the Channel 3 party there. That would be fun.
Yeah, a little road trip.
Yeah.
Well, coming up next on Live at 4, a community fighting for their home.
We'll tell you why Sauk County residents are pushing back on a possible sale. Coming up when Live at 4 returns.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on May 2nd at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on classes and events.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
We are not redoing the roof without getting new gutters.
The gutters can wait until I get my bathtub.
We agreed on a shower for Mom.
But I thought...
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait.
For home improvement guaranteed to make everyone happy, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life. And our baths have a no-leak guarantee. With thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement experts, exceeding expectations for 35 years. Get 50% off professional installation, or no interest and no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
It's under.
Over.
Hey, happy spouse, happy house.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
We had such a great experience with Empire. We would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. Customer service and the personal touch was really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
We decided to put in an in-ground pool.
I literally went on Angie and typed in pool.
Getting to talk to different contractors, see different bids.
We wanted something beautiful. We wanted something that our children would feel happy swimming in.
And we love it.
Get started today at Angie.com.
Dr. Ravel is one of the best. I mean, you can't ask for any other person in orthopedics that I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of people in orthopedics, let me tell you. Ortho team and Dr. Ravel are wonderful.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Very nice afternoon outside as we approach the weekend. It's calm, plenty of sunshine, just a little wind to cool things off.
We can handle that, but this weekend storms are getting closer. Our weather words today are the calm before the storm. I think that's pretty fitting, Alex.
Yeah, I would agree, especially when you look at my planning your evening here. Look how gorgeous it's going to be. Temperatures around 60 at 6 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, clear skies around 53, then 46 degrees when you join us for the 10 o'clock newscast, and then things change. The alert day conditions are about to unfold still Friday evening through Sunday. Nothing has really changed here, folks, at all. Heavy rain is still expected. I'll show that a little bit later, how much rain we're expecting out of these periods of strong storms over the weekend. Severe weather threats, well, we have a severe threat on Friday, but let's see if we can get our graphics to show here. Having some computer updates right now, but Friday, we have a marginal risk of severe weather southwest of Madison. We have a risk of severe thunderstorms on your Saturday, widespread across the area. And then on Sunday, we also have a risk of severe weather. Madison, Lone Rock, Dodgeville, Monroe, Janesville, Beloit, off towards the west, towards Platteville and Dubuque. All three of these bouts have potential for severe weather. We'll break those bouts down during the next main weather when we can expect it to start, and then what sorts of hazards that we're expecting as well. Well, planning your temperatures tonight, I'll just tell you, again, it's going to be gorgeous tonight with low temperatures right around 40 degrees, and then the alert day conditions will unfold. We'll have more details coming up here as we break that down.
All right, Alex, thank you. Sauk County is joining the growing list of Wisconsin communities looking to sell their county-owned nursing homes.
Yeah, but some residents are determined not to let the sale go through without a fight. Braden Ross reports.
The decision to move a loved one into assisted living is never an easy one, but some Sauk County residents say it's a choice they can't afford to lose. Sauk County has owned a nursing home since 1871. In 2008, it built the Sauk County Health Care Center, a 5-star long-term care and rehab facility that serves more than 80 people from across the county. But rising costs and shifting focus in the healthcare space mean the county board is looking to sell, and not all residents are happy about it.
It is about privatization, taxpayer dollars. No, we don't want any of it to go to this. And in Sauk County, we've always said, yes, we do want this. This is the right thing to do for our seniors, our disabled, our veterans. We know this is the right thing to do, and we are willing to foot the tax bill.
The board is still looking for a buyer. It's hoping to find one and approve the sale in the coming months. Reporting in Sauk County, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Well, the Crazy Lake Classics is back in town this weekend for the 42nd annual race.
The celebration goes along with UW-Madison's 175th anniversary. Racers running the 8K will begin lining up at the starting line just before 10 a.m. on Saturday. Then when they're given the cue, they'll take off heading from Library Mall all the way past the near West Fields and back to the Kohl Center. Thousands flock to the city of Madison each and every year for this long-standing tradition, with participants from 13 different states heading to Madtown this weekend.
So it's a great opportunity to go to the farmers market, participate in Crazy Legs, take advantage of all the fun opportunities in Madison on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. We can really enjoy the whole entire city for a weekend.
The race supports Badger athletics and has drawn more than 365,000 participants.
Good luck, everyone. In Lodi, some high schoolers are getting the chance to become teachers for a day. It's part of the National Teen Teach-In, a nationwide campaign where high school students teach younger students in their community how to manage money. For high school students, this is a chance to lead an actual class of students while passing on financial literacy to their younger peers.
It's nice to pass along the knowledge you learn to the younger generation, help them understand what's important and, what you actually should do with your money instead of just, going and buying a bunch of video games and all that.
Elementary school students are given the basics of financial knowledge and have the chance to learn from the people they look up to. Well, the stock market made a big recovery today after a sharp drop earlier today, but the market still closed lower than yesterday. The Dow Jones fell 375 points, the Nasdaq fell 100, and the S&P fell 23 points.
In more local news, Capital City Theater is bringing a bit of Christmas to the spring season. The organization is holding a fundraiser event to announce their new season of shows. It includes a new version of It's a Wonderful Life, done in the style of a musical created by members of Capital City Theater. And now they're raising funds for the production so they can bring it to the stage.
One of the cornerstones is we're going to have something called Clarence's Angels, which is an opportunity for people to get in on the ground floor with funding for the It's a Wonderful Life production. We'll have a Christmas tree set up, and you'll have the opportunity to come in and purchase an ornament off of the tree.
The fundraiser will be held Sunday, May 19th from 2 to 4:30 p.m.
Well, coming up next on Live at 4, protests are erupting across the U.S.
We'll have a look at why police are arresting college students for protesting when Live at 4 continues.
A roof replacement can cost you $15,000, $20,000 or even more. But 9 out of 10 roofs don't need replaced. They can be rejuvenated with Roof Max for just a fraction of the cost.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington. I'm an original shark from the hit television show Shark Tank. When it comes to Roof Max, I'm all in. When I saw that Roof Max could extend the life of your roof by years, I decided to invest in the company.
Don't replace, rejuvenate with Roof Max.
Check this out, the newest fantasy game from DraftKings. Just pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they're gonna have more or less of a stat. Then compete against others for cash prizes. It's that simple. Okay, let's try it. Do you want more Kevin Hart or less Kevin Hart now? No? Don't answer that.
Download the Pick 6 app today and score up to $200 back in Pick 6 credits if you don't win your first pick set. The crown is yours.
What?
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
New at 5, it's day 3 of the trial for a Madison man accused of killing a toddler. Here are the harrowing details leading to the child's tragic death.
Nearly a week ago, the First Warn weather team started talking about the possibility of severe thunderstorms this weekend, and all hazards are still possible. At 5, a breakdown each bout of thunderstorms.
And ahead at 6, Sauk County has become a battleground. Residents take on the county board for the future of an assisted living facility. We dive into the heated debate of privatization. That's tonight at 6.
Well, protests and arrests continue at colleges and universities across the U.S.
From Boston to California, police have cuffed pro-Palestinian protesters demonstrating their discontent over the war in Gaza.
Cole Higgins has the latest from across the country.
Long live Palestine!
Walkouts, protest, and arrest set the scene for what's happening from coast to coast. This is a time that students usually would be focusing on classwork. Instead, they are focused on the Israel-Hamas war and writing their own chapter in the history books on American civil disobedience.
It was an overwhelming amount of force against a group of college students. They were in riot gear. It wasn't a riot. It was a peaceful 4-day encampment. People were singing for most of it and dancing.
In Boston, some students spent the morning trying to find a friend who was arrested to bail her out. Down south, protesters at Atlanta's Emory University were being taken in.
Why do we have police on this campus? Did we not see that anytime the police officers come, it exacerbates it? The police officers should be ashamed. Emory should be ashamed, and President Fenves do something.
Critics say university presidents need to do more. Some are canceling in-person classes and in some instances leaning on law enforcement for help. On Wednesday, close to 100 arrests were made at University of Southern California by the LAPD.
The university is a private campus, and the group had been violating some of their orders, and it was a trespass at that point.
Emerson school officials penning a letter to its student body saying, quote, "We support our community's right to express their views through protest. However, they must do so in a manner consistent with the laws." I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
Coming up next on Live at 4, we're taking a look at conservation efforts in the travel industry.
We hear from Wendy Gillette about how resorts are helping to save animals across the world.
We're going to start off with the Did You Know. Did you know April is Healthy Air Month? Makes sense why we're back here in Sun Prairie at April Air. This time we're talking to Brandon. So the quality of the air that you breathe really affects much more than just the lungs, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's going to impact you in ways that you don't even think of, right? Cardiovascular health, mental and cognitive abilities, right? Your childhood development. All of those things are greatly impacted by the quality of the air that you're breathing.
You say childhood, and now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my 3 kids. How do you know if the air in your home is good air?
Yeah, it's a great question to ask, and right from the start, the EPA's done testing, and what they found is, on average, the air that you're breathing in your home is 5 times worse than the air that you're breathing right outside of your front door. So what we want to do is get a professional into your home to actually do some testing and find out what's really going on with the air that you breathe Every home's unique and different, which means every result's going to change.
I want to get a professional in there. It makes me want to open up the windows a little bit more every chance that I can. Now, you guys have a system that really takes the guesswork out of all things because it does just about everything.
Yeah, what we wanted to be able to provide a homeowner was this one-stop shop for everything that they needed for healthy air that was going to take care of all the problems in their home without them even really having to think about it or interact with it. It's a healthy air system that tackles everything from the quality of the air that you breathe, the humidity in your home, as well as things like radon and even UVC that's going to sterilize bacteria above a coil.
I love it. You can take that off your to-do list. Just call a professional and they'll come and take care of it.
That's exactly it. Get a hold of a professional, get a hold of us, and we'll get you set up with one and we'll take care of it.
What's the best way to get a hold of an April Air Pro?
Go on our website, www.aprilair.com. You can click on Find a Pro and we'll get you in touch with somebody local.
Easy as that. Make a change this April. I'm Emmy Fink and you're buzzed into Madison.
Why won't you? Want fresh air.
Hun! You need the experts.
The home renewal experts at Belco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years.
Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feltco.
You think Atlanta's point guard's good for 20 tonight?
No question.
You hear he got name dropped on that new song? He feeling himself for sure.
Ever since that track drop, he been on fire.
The hook literally says his name 8 times in a row. He might go for 30.
With that much hype, I'd lock it in. But that's just me.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
Oh, it looks like it's pretty busy there in Detroit. What could be happening? Oh, yes, the NFL draft is happening tonight. 48 degrees right now and sunny. I think some football fans are excited for this.
I think so. Now, if it wasn't for my blue skirt, you and I are kind of representing the Packer colors. Yes.
You're welcome.
Go Pack, go. Good luck tonight.
Well, the world marked Earth Day on Monday, and the travel industry is increasingly playing a role in the planet's animal conservation.
I talked to CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette about those efforts.
Susan, over 44,000 species of animals and plants are under the threat of extinction, according to the International Union for Conservation. There would be thousands more if not for the work of conservationists. An anti-poaching unit stands watch at Mantis Founders Lodge in South Africa, protecting a herd of white rhinos.
In the whole of southern Africa, the poachers are a huge problem.
Mantis Collection Chairman Adrian Gardner did something about the poachers who are after the rhino's horns. First, reintroducing the animal and other wildlife to the Eastern Cape province, and then making sure the once nearly extinct species would be protected, safely dehorned, and allowed to thrive.
What has Africa got if we haven't got our wildlife?
Gardner turned his private family home into a 7-suite hotel overlooking the bush, where elephants, giraffes, and lions roam. Its success is bringing other game reserves to the Eastern Cape. More travelers want to support conservation. A poll from late last year finds 88% of Americans agree more needs to be done to protect wildlife in national parks, and 83% are concerned about climate change threatening wildlife. One animal conservation success story is here in the Bahamas, where hunting rendered the Caribbean flamingo nearly extinct in the 1950s. That's when the Bahamas National Trust stepped in to help repopulate the bird. Now there are tens of thousands of flamingos that call Anagua National Park home.
They're found all throughout the Bahamian Islands now because the conservation efforts have been so successful.
Baha Mar Resort in Nassau showcases the island country's national bird.
We can actually create those genuine connections of people wanting to conserve our animals throughout the world.
The property where we also stayed for a special raid has an Espa Spa, Grand Hyatt, SLS, and Rosewood hotels, and everything flamingo, including yoga classes with your new feathered friends, feeding opportunities, and efforts to educate those of all ages.
Any questions you guys may have?
Many species are going extinct, and it's amazing that we're still able to conserve some species.
Those in conservation say these animal interactions can inspire a lifetime of interest. Baha Mar currently has 27 flamingos on its grounds. Susan?
Oh, wow. So if you're just planning a vacation and you're looking at places to go, how can you tell if a specific property supports conservation?
There are many conservation certification agencies. You can see if they're listed on a property or area's website. Also look for awards and partnerships with reputable organizations. Susan?
Oh, it's a great idea. And we love flamingos here in Madison, so that's a bonus. All right, Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wendy's thinking, wait a minute, flamingos in Madison? I didn't get a chance to explain it.
You taught her something. Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like Alex has any flamingos over there. Just our forecast.
not that I can see, right? Gorgeous evening tonight, and then things change very, very quickly as we go on into your Friday. Temperatures will be dipping down into the 40s as we head towards 10 o'clock. So when you join us for our newscast, a nice evening, but then we trade in nice for not so nice. Heavy rainfall, possible strong storms still expected. Friday evening, clear through your weekend. It was a week ago we started mentioning this possibility, and here we are on the heels of this potential for 3 days of severe weather. Day number 1, Friday afternoon, evening, overnight, southwestern portion of the area, let's say south and west of 39. Madison, Lone Rock, Platteville, Dodgeville, out towards Prairie du Chien. This would be for that isolated hail and maybe some strong winds. On Saturday, all of southern Wisconsin for all severe weather hazards. Large hail, damaging winds, and the possibility of some isolated tornadoes and heavy rainfall too. During our 5 o'clock show, we'll talk more about that rainfall potential. And then Sunday again, if we could heat up, that's that wild card, the southwestern portion of our area, Lone Rock, Madison, Dodgeville, and Monroe as just some communities in the path of this potential weather event as we go on into your Sunday. As we track here, 11 o'clock on your Friday morning, showers and thunderstorms breaking out across the area. Widespread on your Saturday. Then that break as we go on into your Saturday morning. That allows the heat and the energy to build up for that next line of thunderstorms. There we go, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That line of thunderstorms stretches from Prairie du Chien up to Camp Douglas, sweeping down into Madison. By the time we get into the mid to late evening hours, these could have all those hazards again. Then as we track into your Sunday morning, latest indications are a break again on your Sunday, which allows the atmosphere to prime up again for that next round of thunderstorms that could be severe as we go into your Sunday afternoon and evening. And finally, it's out of here by the time we get into your Monday. Round number 1 is Friday. Isolated severe weather is possible on Friday with the better risk of severe weather Saturday going on into your Sunday. I really think Saturday is the day, folks, that we really need to be keeping an eye on, with Sunday potentially again having the cloudy conditions and persistent showers and storms, perhaps limiting the severe weather threat. And I'll put in here the rainfall amounts, plentiful, 1, 2, 3 inch amounts. Very likely. Folks, you can send us those weather photos when it's safe, and after our alert day conditions the next 3 days go away as we head towards Monday of next week, we carry out further into the future and the weather pattern stays active. We'll be right back.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on May 2nd at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on classes and events.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
We warn you first.
We have been talking for days about thunderstorm potential.
That's next Tuesday, so make sure you're aware of that storm system as it moves on in.
First, with the information you need to be prepared and stay safe. First Warn Weather.
Dr. Ravel is one of the best. I mean, you can't ask for any other person in orthopedics that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of people in orthopedics, let me tell you. Ortho team and Dr. Ravel are wonderful.
Alert day conditions are just 24 hours away, lasting through the weekend. The latest at 5 on the thunderstorm timing.
And it's day 3 of the Marshawn Giles trial. Here are the harrowing details leading up to a toddler's tragic death. That's coming up next.
Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, uncovering the stories and getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, weeknights.
Asian products and hail products.
Well, take a look at this. With wheels on the tarmac and one knee on the ground, this Polish pilot is feeling sky high after a successful proposal. Captain Conrad popped the question to his now flight attendant fiancée, Paula. They look pretty happy about that. The couple first met on assignment to Krakow. And what better way to propose than with a fun first memory? So Captain Conrad, clutching a bouquet of flowers, asked for Paula's hand in marriage during a flight from Warsaw to Krakow. And she said yes. Everyone on board got a first glimpse at Paula rocking her new engagement ring. This video has made its way across the internet where it has received many congratulations.
Oh, I love it. I love a good proposal. Well done.
Hard to beat that one. We'll be right back.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Update the floors in your home with Great Lakes Vinyl Plank. It's waterproof, easy to install, and features an attached pad for added comfort. Traverse Vinyl Plank is $349 per square foot after rebate. You need reliable appliances to help you conquer the day. Criterion appliances are ready when you are. Get this Criterion front load laundry pair for $529.55 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
We're a really busy family of 6 and moving into a new house, and Empire made it really easy.
They brought samples to our house, quality products, and installation on our schedule.
And we're really happy with everything.
800-588-2300 Empire.
April showers bring May flowers. But do your tired gutters risk basement flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction. Our absolute gutter system is custom fabricated on-site for a perfect seamless fit. It's engineered to outperform. Looking for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 24% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule a full roof replacement.
That wraps up Live at 4 on this Thursday. Brady is in the newsroom with a look at what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Brady?
Tomorrow on Live at 4, we're giving you a preview of a local high school show soon to hit the stage. And next at 5, we're going live from Mifflin Street as police prepare for the infamous block party. Thanks for joining us on Live at 4. We hope to see you back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.